Welcome back. Now a look at the other events in the state.
Officials of Town and Country Planning Department, Punch members and the NGO inspected mega project at Orlim on Thursday. NGO claims that necessary permissions have not been obtained for the mega project.
That it is a low-lying area. We have been opposing it right from the time the new owners purchased it. Under Section 17A, they were supposed to take permission before they started the construction, because as per the public grievance, they themselves have admitted that it is a low-lying area, 50 centimeters to 1 meter below. This rainwater finds its way gradually into the neighboring pond and then into the reservoir. Now there's going to be a stilt plus 4-story. As per Gram Sabha resolutions, we said we only want ground plus 1. Now the previous panchayat body has given them a construction license for ground plus stilt plus 4.
District level workshop on tobacco control and the role of enforcement agencies was held at Ravindra Bhavan, Madgaon on Tuesday.
The Supreme Court has ruled that Gutka is a food product. And because it's a food product, now there's a tussle between the Ministry of Health and the Food Safety Standards Authority of India. The FSSAI want Gutka banned. The Ministry of Health says, no, don't ban it, but set standards. Now, I don't know how in God's name you can set standards for the use of Gutka. Gutka is Gutka. Whether you use it once a day, or 4 times a day, or 6 times a day, the risk is there.
Sri Rayeshwar Institute of Engineering and Information Technology held seminar on trends in technology on 12 July. Dr. Harold Costa spoke on cyber security during the seminar.
I am sure that most of you, if not all, are hooked on to any social networking website such as Facebook, Orkut, so on and so forth. I am sure that almost all of you are using mobile phones, but not knowing that each one of these particular devices or technology can put you and me into a big trouble.
Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
And now news from sports. With the All India Football Federation not responding to the I-League club's demand of making the competition a separate entity, the club owners are getting frustrated. Dempo Sports Club Chairman Shrinivas Dempo's patience is running out. Dempo has reasoned out that running a club without a business model in place neither generates wealth nor it becomes a charity work. Hence, he has pinned hopes on A.I.F.F to come up with a plan so that clubs can work towards becoming sustainable.
Even after winning a historic haul of 5 league titles, Dempo sports clubs are without sponsors and continue to function without any business model. I-League does not get fans excited enough to visit stadia, neither generate even a fraction of TV audience that foreign leagues attract. So how is the Indian football going to survive? Clubs have demanded a business model in the form of making I-League a separate entity from A.I.F.F. But the parent body is yet to reply to the clubs. Dempo chairman Shrinivas Dempo is disappointed with the scenario.
As the Indian Professional Football Clubs Association, we were just asked to wait. That there is going to be a proposal worked, and I've got to know that they are working on some proposal, but they're yet to come back to us officially.
How long is Mr. Dempo ready to wait? How long is the wait going to be?
We will keep on. I mean, you know, one is, as I had said, that we will give it this year to sort of maintain the budgets. Otherwise, we seriously have to have a hard look, because what's the fun in running a football team in this manner? Now, I have 2 things to look forward to. One is, of course, the deal with Mr. Shah Rukh Khan. If that goes through, then I believe it will put us on a different footing and on a different plank. Then we are much more hopeful of getting sponsorships tied up. We are much more of getting better responses to our team, which probably would give us better finances to operate on. Leave that aside. The other factor is, of course, Mr. Khan has also said that this game has to be sustainable and economically feasible. I mean, he has the same views like I do. And he may do his role, but if the A.I.F.F doesn't do their role, then it's a one-sided game. You know, so equally and simultaneously, A.I.F.F has to move and make this game more progressive and make it more lucrative for the investors. Otherwise, it's going to be very, very difficult. And to answer your question, I don't have a definite timeline, but patience is running out. What justification do we give for a game? If you want to do charity, there are much better projects. In 50 lakhs, if I could make my Goodwill Ambassador scheme successful, I can spend another 50 lakhs and incorporate many more goals. So, where there's a will to spend, you should spend the money in a much better way. I'm not saying that we are not willing to invest. We are willing to invest, but with a caveat that you please show us the returns. Because this is a money where you are spending not for your personal ego, but for wealth to generate or for goodwill to generate. I think in both the counts, it is not justified.
Our sports reporter Nikhil Pereira with senior video journalist Tulsidas Chari and Dinesh Karpe.
St. Savio Sports Club from Kalangut won the Bebe Costa Memorial Football Tournament recently. In the finals, they defeated host United Club of Banauli by 5 goals to 3 in the tiebreaker. The tournament was played at Dando Banauli.
After both teams were locked at 1 goal each in the regulation time, the match had to be decided in the tiebreaker. Here are some highlights.
Winners,
St. Savio received trophy and 30,000 rupees, while runners-up Banauli had to be content with trophy and 25,000 rupees. A reporter from Banauli, Savio Dice.
If you have missed the bulletin, log on to www.prudentmedia.in or follow us on Twitter @PrudentGoa or meet us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/prudentmedia. And with this, we come to an end of this news bulletin. Keep watching Prudent Media.